Hola amigos, buenas noches.
Hola.
Saludos desde Puerto Rico. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're gonna kind of give people a minute to get started here. Hopefully, we're coming at you with good signal. So if we're coming through, give us a thumbs up in the comments. That would help us out a lot. Because our first live stream, if you were there for that one, didn't start out as the way we planned, I should say.
Yeah.
We're still new at the streaming thing, but I can promise you one thing: they're about to get much better. And so we polled you guys recently to see what you thought about doing a weekly live Q&A, and this is basically the first of that since we asked. So here we are. While we're waiting for other people to tune in, I got a quick joke for you. Matt's gonna hate this one. Why did the Mexican take Xanax? For his panic attacks. Get it? Okay, yeah. My doesn't think it's funny.
Yeah.
We got thumbs up. All right, awesome. Buenas noches. Bienvenidos otra vez. We're Jim and Mai.
Hola.
And today we just wanted to talk to you about a number of things. We wanted to show you, for one, our apartment in Puerto Rico. So we're going to do a little tour.
That's something, we were just talking about it. It's something I find very weird. Like when you visit someone in the States, first thing they do is like, here, let me give you a tour of my house. And then they take you through the entire house. They show you every room, all the bathrooms, the kitchen. And for me, that's very weird. In Mexico, it's just like, oh, welcome to my house. Sit down here. What do you want to drink or eat?
Yeah, and that was a really interesting cultural difference that I had never thought of before. Mai brought it up today. I'm like, that's weird to you? I didn't even really think about it. In Mexico, it's definitely normal to, offer someone a drink, to sit down, here's a snack, here's something to eat, but not so much to show your guest around the house. So, kind of an interesting cultural difference.
Yeah.
But to start off, I wanted to thank Howard and Laura, who last time helped us out with the super chat. If you guys aren't familiar with that's where if you feel so compelled to help us out a little bit, you can contribute a little bit in the chat here, where you can donate a little bit. You see the little money sign. So no pressure. I just wanted to take a moment to really thank Howard and Laura, because that helps us out a lot. We're not rich. This is really a passion project for Mai and I. We came up with the idea for Spanish and Go before we got married, and we're making it happen. So thanks to you guys and your support, we're able to make this our full-time gig, teaching you real-world travel Spanish.
And we have people watching from California, Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas,
All right.
Corea del Sur.
South Korea. Wow. You guys are all over the place. Saludos. How's the weather where you guys are at right now? I heard, I'm from Minnesota, if you guys didn't know, and they just got a bunch of snow last night. So always when I'm here, there's a little bit of, do you guys know the Freudenschaden? I think that's the name of it. Freudenschaden. It's a German word for like getting pleasure out of other people's misery. I'm having trouble speaking tonight. I know it sounds terrible, but we're here in Puerto Rico. It's like the weather is perfect. We both have. Well, I have sandals on. Mine doesn't have. I was gonna say mine doesn't have anything on. Send us your super chat for that. No, I'm kidding. That's a whole different stream. Anyway,
I don't have socks. Or shoes on.
Right. No, it's very comfortable here in Puerto Rico.
Yes. We also have people from Trinidad y Tobago, Houston, Virginia,
awesome.
Dallas, Orlando. It's cold in Orlando.
Okay. Wow. It's
Lago
cold
de
in Orlando.
Chapalas.
Okay. Oh, Lake Chapala. Awesome.
De Las Vegas.
Welcome.
Yeah. Should we start with the tour?
Yeah, you guys want to see the place? We'll show you around quick. So before we do it, I just want to say real quick, this is probably it's not probably, it is the nicest place we've ever called home, like for our travels. And this is our home base for multiple reasons. One being immigration, two, they speak Spanish here, so lots of good reasons to be here. But to me, this is like, wow, I've never had a place so nice. But yeah.
So big.
Yeah, we'll show you guys.
We only need half of it.
We really do. And part of the reason why we have a place this big is because my parents are coming to visit, and we might have some other guests in the meantime. So, some of you guys mentioned that the fans were distracting, so we changed our staging. So I'm sorry to those of you who mentioned that. We have the fans going most of the time because they actually don't turn off unless the lights are off. And if the lights are off, there'd be no way we could even do this right now. Yeah. So this will be quick. This is, should we turn my? This is where we come in, right? And this is
La sala.
La sala, our living room. Got the tripod over there. We're filming some new videos. And then our patio is out this way. It's dark here. Kind of mind-blowing to me that in California it's 6 p.m. right now. It's 10 p.m. here.
So if we're tired, we got up early.
Yeah.
La mesa, o el comedor, we say it. We don't really use it for eating. Like the word comedor means to eat. We work here.
Yeah. Because we're doing a hotspot, the internet in Puerto Rico is okay, and we're getting our internet service hooked up tomorrow, actually. That's how new we are here, but using the hotspot. So, not sponsored, but shout out to T-Mobile for being able to stream this right now.
So la cocina.
This is our...
Yeah, la cocina. This is where we spend the most time. Maybe I spend most of my time here.
My does all the cooking, I do all the dishes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the deal we worked out. So yeah, I mean, it's a fairly large kitchen in my opinion, in our experience, I guess. Then over here, there's a little hallway. You're out of the shot here. This is the laundry area. Not much going on there. Here we have el baño.
Uno de los baños.
Pretty regular bathroom. And then our bedroom.
Nuestro cuarto.
And then in Mexico they don't say recámara tanto, ¿verdad?
No.
When I was starting to learn Spanish, I learned recámara, but it's one of those words that just isn't as popular in Mexico.
Yeah.
We're not in Mexico, but I feel like I speak Mexican Spanish because my is Mexican, right? Oh yeah. Not much to show here. Got our washer and dryer. And we have two other bedrooms, which we don't use at all, but we will soon because my mom and dad are coming to visit. This is one of the bedrooms. We even have like a blow up mattress here for if we have a full house. Somebody else wants to stay over. Here we've got part of the second bathroom. We'll come back to that. And another bedroom. This is where my mom will sleep because it's got the pink pillows. The other bathroom isn't quite as big as ours, but that's this one here. Yeah, pretty regular bathroom. So that's the place other than the patio, which we can't show you guys because it's dark outside right now. But in a future video, you might be able to check it out. And we'll do a cost of living video in Puerto Rico, maybe a couple in the future. We get that question a lot already, is Puerto Rico expensive? And the spoiler alert is basically that it's about the same price as most places in the US, about average. It's about what it costs to live in my hometown, Rochester, Minnesota. More
But
or
when you're
less.
coming from Mexico, it's like,
Yeah, it's sticker shock.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in Guanajuato, and you can live there for probably a third of the price you can live here. And we're not in San Juan. We're not in a big city here. We're in the corner. So, says we've got bad connection. Can you guys still see us all right? Are we coming through?
Oh, it looks like it paused.
Let us know if we're still rolling. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully you guys can still see us. We'll have our new internet hooked up tomorrow. I thought about maybe moving the live back a day just so we would have a better connection. Oh, we're back. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Ron, for letting us know that.
Okay.
All right. Leo. Welcome. Bienvenido.
Not a choza. Do you guys know what a choza is? A choza, at least in Mexico, is like a very small house with just like one main room and everybody sleeps like together on the floor. Yeah.
I didn't even know that one.
Choza, it's like very small. Yeah.
Cool. I learned a new word today. So, yeah. Thanks, Leo. So, this channel has helped me so much. Thank you for watching. That means a lot to us. If what we were doing wasn't helping, then I have no idea what we would be up to. All these countless hours of editing videos. Okay, so is it time to talk about the immersion retreat? Okay, awesome. I've been talking a lot, Mai. How about you talk a bit?
Okay, we announced last time we did a live video that we were thinking about doing an immersion retreat in Guanajuato, and we are still working on the idea, but we have things now more like
fleshed out.
Yes. So we received a few, we sent out a survey that people who were interested in the retreat filled out, and so from there we got some questions that we would like to answer here.
Oh yeah, I think before we jump into that, I just want to mention, if you're watching this live stream and you didn't see the other one, the retreat is an immersion retreat in Guanajuato, in Mexico, our favorite city in all of Mexico, where we'll spend a full week immersing you in the culture, traditions, language, and food of Mexico, of Guanajuato specifically.
So everything this channel is, it's gonna be there.
It's coming from online into the offline world where you guys can practice all of this. And we're looking at having 6 to 10 people join us on the trip. And if it goes well, we'll do more in the future. So we're looking at May. And actually, well, that kind of brings us to the Q&A. But before we do the Q&A, I just want to, the Q&A for the retreat, that is, I just want to mention, if you are interested at all in joining this retreat and you didn't get our email about it, there's a link in the description where you can go and fill out the survey. That way we'll have your information, we'll know that you're interested in possibly joining the retreat, and we're going to have more details soon. So there's also another link where we kind of talk more about what will be in the retreat, how long it lasts. And the Q&A we're going to go over right now. So this is the frequently asked questions from the survey we got about the retreat.
So the first one was dates. Everybody wanted to know dates, and we are thinking from the 3rd of May to the 10th. Also, most people said that they were going to be available for 7 days. So that's what we're doing from the 3rd to the 10th of May. Now, a lot of people were asking about housing. Um, where are we going to be staying? And some people were specifically asking if they could choose their own. So the plan is that we want to rent a big house and have all of you living with us. So it's going to be 10 of you and the two of us.
Yeah. 10 at the most.
10 at the most, yes. Uh-huh.
And this way we can have sort of our classroom in like the living room area. We're not sure how many rooms we'll have, but there you might have to pair up, or if you need your own room, we can talk about that too. But it'll be a big enough house to house everyone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everyone. So can I choose my own? Again, we want everybody to be together, and that way everybody is gonna be, it sounds horrible, but like forced to speak Spanish. Because if you go and stay at a hotel, then you're probably not gonna be aprovechando,
Taking advantage of
yeah,
everything you can get out of the retreat. Yeah.
of being all together.
Mhm.
Yes. Next question is: are we able to bring someone with us? A lot of people were wondering if they could bring someone with.
Yes, and you can bring someone along. You still have to register for the retreat and pay for everything we're going to be doing, even if you don't want to participate. But yeah, you can definitely bring a guest.
The next one is: will there be formal lessons each day? Yes. There's gonna be a lesson every single day. Most times it's gonna be in the morning, right after breakfast, and then we get to practice what we're learning outside in the real world. But a couple of times it's gonna be in the afternoon because you're gonna have like 2 mornings free, so you can explore a little bit on your own if you want to. So yes, lessons every day.
Yeah. Not your typical classroom lessons. We're not going to be covering a lot of grammar. Of course, if you have any questions about grammar, we can certainly go over that. But this is focused on phrases and practical situations, just like this channel. That's why in the videos you see where it's the Travel Spanish, where we go and make a reservation at a hotel, for example, we're just showing you how it's done between locals. I mean, these are the phrases you need to know. These are the phrases that are used. So we're focusing on practicing the practical aspect of Spanish.
Then we have time commitment per day. We are looking at 5 or 6 hours each day of planned activities, like the lessons, the tours, and other activities. But there will always be free time that you can use to explore on your own if you want to, or rest, or just hang out with us, because we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like the whole time. So those 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours a day are planned, but then we have the rest of the time to do whatever we feel like doing.
You can go out to dinner together. Maybe a small group wants to break off and go to a bar, while the other maybe wants to stay home or do something else. There will be enough learning going on to where at the end of the day you're going to want to break and to be able to just experience Guanajuato the way you want to experience it.
Then we have how. Well, this was a very specific question.
Well, how to get to Mexico. So we're recommending people to fly into Leon. So Leon is the airport, or one of the airports in Guanajuato, not in the city of Guanajuato, but nearby. So the airport code is BJX. So if you're searching for flights, you can look it up that way. And we recommend Google Flights. So google.com/flights, and you can find flights from your local airport to there. Travel hacking tip: in Google Flights, you can put all the nearby airports around you in there, spaced out. So if you've got the airport code, 3-digit code,
I already typed it there.
Okay, awesome. Then you can compare airports and it'll do all the checking for you. Google will see which airport is cheapest to fly out of. Okay.
And then we have, is it okay for a beginner or early intermediate level?
Yes, this is perfect for you. That's exactly who we're making this course for, this retreat for. So we recommend if you can make your way through Margarita Magical's book. We've talked about that a lot on this channel. Or if you already have gone through that book, maybe just brush up and make sure that you're familiar with the phrases in that book. You'll be ready for this.
Yeah.
And
same for just beginners. Someone else also asked, I'm a beginner. I would love to go, but I don't know if this is for me. We recommend that you at least go over the book, just so you can get familiar with the verbs, because as you said, we're not going to be over, like, we're not going to go over grammar stuff like tenses and very specific things like that. So if you can come at least prepared with the structure of verbs in Spanish, then
yeah, and Madrigal's book covers that. I mean, just very basic level Spanish, like B1. You'll get a lot out of this retreat. And then we've got one more, and then we're gonna move to Q&A. So I see there's tons of comments pouring in. We'll get to those in just a second. The rest of this will be just a general Q&A.
And then the one that everybody was asking, cost.
Oh yes. Okay. So we have an idea of how much this is going to be, but we're not 100% ready to throw that number out there. So we want you to go to our website. There's a link in the description, SpanishandGo.com/GTO-immersion. The link's right there. You don't have to memorize what I just said. And sign up if you're not already on our newsletter or you haven't already done the survey expressing your interest in this. Shoot us an email and sign up for the newsletter. That way we'll know for sure that we'll send you information first when we have it. So as soon as tomorrow, we're going to have more information. There's more information on our website.
Because something else that you were saying is we cannot do this with less than 6 people.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more expensive for everybody. So at least 6, between 6 and 10, then we can do it. And then once we know more, like how many people are interested, then we can split the costs and give you a more a closer number.
But with that said, this is not a luxury excursion.
Yes.
You'll be comfortable, but Mexico is affordable, and the value you're going to get out of this is insane. I mean, this is going to be probably the lowest price we put on a retreat, because we want you guys to be super happy with everything and just like have everything be in place for you to have an incredible time and really take your Spanish to the next level. So with that said, Q&A. We've already got a bunch that have come in. So send us some questions. We're going to go back a little bit and see what are some of the things you guys maybe asked already. I think you could go down farther. Yes, Tom Cruise. I get that a lot. What's that? And Parsard. Yeah, I hear that a lot. And it's kind of funny because my cousin looks way more like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, because he has like darker hair. Yeah, and he's a little bit older.
No, he's not older.
He's not older than you.
No, he just works out more than I do, I think.
And
so
he
looks
has 2
like
kids.
yeah. Yeah, married with 2 kids.
Yeah. ¿Cuánto tiempo estarás en Puerto Rico? We're gonna be here until the end of June.
Well,
right?
Yes and no. I mean,
we're gonna be traveling a little bit, but
this right here is our home base for about the next 6 months. So we'll go on trips. We'll do the retreat as long as there's enough people interested, and we'll take trips around the island. But we have this place for 6 months.
And then after that, we may stay.
Yeah. Who knows?
We don't know.
We will always continue to travel. Don't forget that. I mean, that's part of what this channel is all about. We have to show you all the places where Spanish is spoken. So,
Yeah.
and we're in one, which leads us to another question.
How do you like that Puerto Rico dialect?
How do we like it? Tell them how I really
I
feel. You go first.
I like it. Yeah. We were talking about it the last live video we did. It's a little hard to understand it at first. Just tonight we were walking outside and we were chatting with a guy who lives nearby, and I was like, oh my god, I know he's speaking Spanish, but some things were like, I'm not sure what you're saying, but then just with the context, um,
You could figure out
yeah,
what
I
he's
could
saying.
figure it out, but it's different. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to hate on the Puerto Rican accent. I could tell you that for me it can be frustrating because my Spanish is pretty good. I mean, like in Mexico, I don't have a problem doing pretty much anything. Go to the store, call someone on the phone, whatever. But here it's hard. Like I'm still getting used to it, and there's a lot of different slang. There's a lot of different vocabulary for things that I'm used to calling one way in Mexico are different here, and we're gonna do a video on the differences very soon. That's high up on our list.
Yeah.
Because all these words keep hitting us, and we're like, what? That's what you call that?
Our list keeps getting longer and longer with the words that are different here in Mexico.
Yeah,
so.
they have like 7 different words for banana here. It's like, it's
So
crazy.
Okay, next question we have, do you think in the future might have a retreat in Mexico profundo, like in San Cristobal de las Casas?
Ooh.
We would love that. Yes. This is not gonna be our last one. Yeah. And maybe in a few years we can take it to other countries too. We just have to get familiar with other places and see what's to explore, what's there to show you, and then we can plan something. So yes, we would love that.
Yeah, good question. So we got
talking about the airport. Will you be doing another retreat later this year?
Okay, so I would love to say yes, and the real determining factor here is how well this one goes. So if there's enough interest, enough people sign up for this one, we could say, yeah, we'll go for another. I think we'll definitely try a retreat again, one way or another, but how soon that is depends on the success of this one. So if this one sells out, maybe we'll do another one in 8 months. Maybe we'll do one in the fall. So yeah.
Okay. You have answered this question in the comments before.
What do you do for a living? Oh, what do we do for a living? Okay. This right now, yes. Well, I shouldn't say this right now. It is what we're doing right now and plan to continue to do. What we did before this, Mai was a Spanish teacher, a language teacher. That's what she studied. She's a certified language instructor. And I am an audio video producer. I'm just all around techie kind of guy. I went to school for music technology, and then I later started a recording studio in my hometown, and that's what I did for years leading up to this.
Good. So we have our website, we have our YouTube channel, and
we have our course.
We have our course.
Yeah, TravelSpanishConfidence.com. Want to check it out. And then any other questions?
I'm just going to my son is 17.
Is 17 too young for the retreat? That's actually something I haven't considered. What do you think, Mai?
Well, we are gonna be doing some nights at a bar, so
Yeah, I would say, okay, with that, it depends on your comfort level. Whoa!
Is that again?
Who is that? Super chat?
That's Laura again.
Laura? You are too kind. Jeez. That is so awesome of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks again.
Wow. You rock, Laura. Shout out to Laura. I don't know if
Do you have a question, Laura, or something that you want to ask us and we can answer right here?
Yeah, let us know. I don't know if you were here for the beginning of this. We gave you a shout out then too, so thank you so much. That's awesome. But to answer the rest of the last question, I would say it depends on your comfort level with your son being in a bar, because Mexico doesn't really have a problem with that. But you know, the laws in the U.S. are different, right? Like in Mexico, the drinking age is 18, and they don't card anyone like ever unless you look like you're 10. Honestly, that's just how it is in Mexico. Culture's different. If it was a situation where you didn't want your son to drink, well, you know, that's something we can talk about. But just know that it's possible that he could come on the tour with your permission, and it's not like that would exclude him from being able to enter any sort of establishment. It's just a matter of what you're comfortable with. The trip isn't about going out and drinking every night. That's absolutely not the focus. But we want to show cultural aspects of Mexico, and part of that is going out and talking to the locals at local establishments. So any other questions, guys? We're starting to run over.
Why did you choose Guanajuato as a... and Laura asked that
Laura.
question.
Okay, yeah, Laura.
Guanajuato is just so many things about Guanajuato that we love. History there, that's like the best place to tell you about like the beginning of Mexico and how Mexico as a country is what it is. So the independence movement started in the state of Guanajuato. There's a lot of places there that tell you the stories of like the Spanish against the Mexicans, and we love that. Also, not a lot of people there speak English, so we feel like that's a
great place for
a Spanish immersion. What else?
I just think it's a hugely underrated city overall, because people tend to go to places in Mexico where lots of people speak English.
Like Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, yeah.
And that's okay if you just want to go for vacation and you're not, too worried about practicing your Spanish or improving. It's perfectly fine. We lived in Playa del Carmen, and I love that area. It's a special place for us. We had our wedding there near Tulum, but you can go almost anywhere there and get by with English. Most people speak English, so this is the place we're choosing for many reasons. So, and our connections there make it all that much easier to organize this thing, even though we're not currently in Mexico.
Someone asked, would you consider creating another YouTube channel, this time teaching English to Spanish speakers?
Oh, yes.
We have Spanish and Go right now. We feel like it's just like in its
infancy.
Yeah, we would like to,
yeah,
but I don't think we can do it. Like there's so many things that we want to do with Spanish and Go first. We have been thinking about a podcast and other courses, and we have a list of all the videos we want to make that it just keeps getting longer and longer. So, and we want to visit every Spanish speaking country in the world. That we don't want to just spend a week in Guatemala and another week in Colombia. We want to go there and live there for a few months and make content and show you the differences between Mexican and
Puerto
Rican Spanish and the culture. So it's gonna take a while.
But yes, we have thought about it. We've gotten that question before, and I think it'd be great if we could kind of franchise things a little bit. Then maybe we could make it happen. So it's possible.
We have thought about it.
Yeah. So we are going overtime. I don't want to keep you guys too late. Do you guys like this format? Can we get a thumbs up or like a yeah, do it again, or like Tuesdays work great, but Thursdays would be better? Let us know, because we're going to do these more regularly. We polled you guys. The vast majority of you all said that you like this format. So those of you watching now, your opinion counts the most. So let us know what you think. And the quality, I nerd out about this stuff. The quality is going to be so much better next time. This is going to look amazing.
We're gonna have lights.
So be on the lookout for next time.
He's been suffering just going back and watching the videos with this quality.
Yeah.
It hurts him.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I kind of hope that shows in our videos. I'm usually the one. I'm at least always the one putting the final touches on the videos, and so I hope that kind of comes through. I hope you guys appreciate the quality, because I geek out about this stuff, and I hope someone's noticing. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Okay, awesome. You guys like this? Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Looks like quite a few of you.
Oh, we were gonna ask. Is Tuesday a good day for live videos here on YouTube?
Yeah, same time next week. Does that work for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's about bedtime for us, but I mean, it's earlier for you, for most of you guys at least. Is that cool? All right. Well, we're like 6 minutes over. So, anything else, Mai?
People are going to bed. No.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Laura, thank you again. Jeez, made our night. And thank you all. I like this format. I like being able to chat with you guys, and this is awesome. So
also in the comments, you can go and let us know what you want to see next week.
Oh yeah, and people, before you start dropping off, give this video a like. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more travel and Spanish tips.
Sí. Y recuerda que el camino es el destino.
The journey is the destination. So nos vemos pronto.
Adiós.
Adiós.